So the buying process, you come in. So you come in on one of the different platforms. You're looking on homes. You're on Zillow, Realtor.com. You're in the Ferzoco group. You Googled us. You Googled the property that you were looking at. Down here at the shore, and doesn't matter where it is. The Wildwood, Seattle, Ocean City, Cape May. You're Googling a property, and then you end up on our page. So you reach out and you're talking with us, and we do. We have a buyer specialist that you would be in touch with on the team at that point in time that would reach out to you, or you would be in touch with, and they're really at that point in time they're going to be discussing with you all of the qualities, all of the criteria, all of the benefits of a home that you're looking for, whether it's a condo, single family home, multifamily home, maybe it's a piece of land that you're looking to build a property. Like, they're going to discuss all of those things for you so we can streamline your home search, so that when a property hits the market, when a property reduces in price, when a property comes back on the market because maybe the deal fell apart and it hits back the market, you're going to be notified immediately because they're looking for you. They're on your side. They're looking for you. They want you to know that they're out scouring that MLS when properties come on the market. We prospect every single day looking for buyers and sellers. I cold call for 3 hours this morning looking for buyers for our listings. That's what I do. Who better to call than the neighbors? They know the area the best. I've got a condo listed in a complex. Call everybody in the complex. They know the complex the best. Maybe they can refer a buyer to us. So once you land with one of our buyer specialists and they go over your we call it a questionnaire. They get these questions answered for you. Then it helps them navigate through the field of properties that are for sale. Maybe even pulling in some for sale by owners. They let Chris and I know, hey, I've got someone that's looking for this specific type of property. I'm not really having any luck on the MLS. I don't really see any for sale by owners that are for sale that have this. Can you call the database, past clients? We reach out to them. And then also call around maybe a listing. I'm looking for a single family home with whatever. And so we can get involved with that as well. Again, to try to expand the possibility for a buyer to be able to find their property for them. So then once that happens, the buyer, the agent, they set up the appointments. You're out, you're looking at property. Of course, before you go out and you're looking at property, we really encourage our clients and our agents to do, what we call buyer consultations, where you're coming in, you're kind of going through the process with them as well. Look, this is what's going to happen. These are the steps that's going to happen. We're going to sit down. We're going to go through this. We've developed a criteria. We've decided on homes that we're going to look at. I've set up the appointments within a certain time block for us to look at. We now have a new buyer broker agreement that I need to go over with you based on the NAR settlement from 2024. So that's a new document, plural, that need to go over, with buyers that are not used to that, So that's something else that happens. Lead-based paint, property disclosures, all those types of things. Like, let's get the documentation out of the way first. So now when we're out and we're touring our homes, condos, or any type of property that we're looking at, we can fully enjoy the experience of looking through the properties. Because the paperwork's done. Now we're touring. Now we're out, we're looking at properties. Now we're deciding on which property meets your best criteria. What is your aha property? You walk in it, great, this is the one I want to do. Now we sit down and we start to, you're with one of our agents, or even myself and Chris, and we're discussing, purchase price. This is the process. So we have a process. We have a contract. We have to have a sale price. We have to discuss deposits, title company. If you're financing, when's your having a pre-qualification letter? But when is your mortgage commitment due? And then a closing date. We talk about inspections and dates on that. So we walk you through the contract, which is 14 pages long. And we go through the whole contract. This is how it's going to work. Okay, great. Everyone's happy with that. Super. Sign, initial, every page gets put together. You have your pre-qual letter or your proof of funds. Then you have a deposit, your first to cover your deposit. We send that off to the listing agent. And at that point, now your agent's going to work for you. They're going to negotiate on your behalf. Once you come under an agreement of sale, you're under contract. Mary gets your contract.